Hello and welcome to the second round of questions and answers from Colchester Academy. To introduce myself, my name is Mr Stronach. I'm going to be the Assistant Principal for Key Stage 3 in September, which means I'll be new, the same as you'll be new. For me it's very daunting, as I'm sure it is for you, and we tried to cover most of those fears during this. Joining me is Miss Bryant.
Hello Year 6 parents and carers. You'll recognise me from the virtual tour. I'm going to be your year leader next year.
Firstly, can we thank you for the level of engagement that we've had from all the families during these difficult times. From the last Q&A and also the virtual tour, we've had over 1,000 views through our social media platform and YouTube, and over 250 views just purely of the Q&A. We've received more questions, which is why we're sat here for you today, and we'll be reading them out and answering them as we go through.
So by now you should have received the Year 6 transition booklet, and you should have done sessions 1, 2 and 3, and this week starting to work on sessions 4 and 5. One of the questions that we got from a parent was that they're struggling to answer some of the questions, and what we say is try your best, write down as much as you possibly can, and that's going to help us a lot. So it's really important that most of this gets completed, if not all of it, so we can help you in September.
Second question was regarding uniform and the colour of trousers. It really is a personal preference. There are two options. We either have the dark grey or the black. We also have clip-on ties, and these are starting to be phased throughout the whole of the school. The uniform is very important, that we have correct uniform, again, that we wear correct uniform every day, but the choice of trousers is down to you as an individual.
The next question we had from a parent was whether or not we have second-hand uniform available. Unfortunately, at this moment in time, we don't. However, this is going to be under review very shortly.
In order to purchase school uniform, you can get all the details about this in the admission pack or on the school website. If you're still finding it difficult to get the correct uniform, then you can contact the school either by telephone or on email, with the email address being general@colchesteracademy.org.uk. Another question we had was about students who are, as you are, Year 6, who are still getting work from their primary schools or going to primary school, but receiving work from us here at Colchester Academy. Yes, we'd like you to do the work that you're receiving from us. The reason for this is because we realise that there might be work that is being done, obviously, from the other school, but we also feel that at this time, these essential activities will help support your child's transition into secondary school life here at Colchester Academy.
The next question was whether the school offers breakfast and after-school clubs, and the answer is yes. Every morning the school opens at 8 AM and students are welcome to come to breakfast club, where we get tea and toast, and that runs until 8:30, and then at 8:40 the bell goes for tutor time. After-school activities run from 3 PM to 4 PM.
And you again, Miss?
Is it me? I'm so sorry. We've had a question about whether the students will be put into their tutor groups with people that they know and their friends from their school, and we've worked really hard to try our best and try and get friendship groups in. So we've listened to what you've written down on those forms that we filled out, we've spoken to your teachers, and we've spent many hours trying to make sure that we can put everyone in with people that they know. You will receive a letter that tells you which tutor group you are in. Unfortunately, we can't tell you who your friends are going to be in that group because of GDPR, so we're not allowed to share that information. However, you can obviously ask your friends and see who's in your tutor group, because you'll be given a tutor group number.
Okay. Another question was about work that started to be emailed through from subject areas. As well as the core subjects, as of Monday, we started to send out subject work for the different subjects that we cover, as well as options and also humanities as such. You'll receive these emails. It's an opportunity for your child to get a flavour of the kind of work that they will be doing in September. Please feel free to encourage your child to complete the work, and any work that is completed can be brought into the school with the transition booklet. Remember, you can share your child's work with us, whether that is transitional workbook or subject work, and we've already received quite a bit of work and given feedback, and we started to share these examples of good work on social media.
We had a question about more clubs and what clubs we have after school. So like I said earlier, they run from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. and a variety of different subjects have them. So we've got a lot of sport, PE activities, there's drama, music, science also run clubs, so there's absolutely tons, and it would be absolutely fantastic for you to get involved in them.
A few concerns that some people haven't completed the virtual transition yet. Please don't worry about this. Okay. All the information can be found on the Academy website under Parents. Then if you select Year 6 Transition, you'll find the virtual tour from last time, a presentation and the previous live stream with Mr Pickering and Mr Samjuan, as well as a message from Arsenko. These are all available to watch again through video podcast, and I would encourage you to watch them again. There are also links to the transition workbook sessions on this page, and you can head to students and then the weekly sessions for Year 6 to find work.
We'd like to say a huge thank you to those of you who have completed the feedback survey. We've received over 100 responses, which is absolutely fantastic. But it would be really, really useful if you haven't filled that out for you to complete that. That would be really, really good and useful for us.
We've again had 1 or 2 more questions with regards to uniform about the blazers and the blazer update. I believe this was covered in the last live stream, and we currently as an academy are still in the same position. So what I would encourage you to do is to actually refer to the size guidelines that are on the internet. That wraps us up for what we've got question-wise for today. If you have any more queries, please do contact the Academy. You can either phone or email again under that general website or general email address, please. And we look forward to hearing from you. And even more than that, we look forward to seeing you soon in September.
Goodbye.